Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Well, it's problems, but um, okay, so shall we go again? Okay, this is a short summary of the what is happening in the management and the business. Okay, so technology, globalization, nature of the work, and then maybe we can talk more about this. Okay, and then because we had a pandemic situation for last 3 years. Okay, so the COVID-19 changed our business environment or no change, and we just get back to normal. Okay, so what do you think in terms of the people management, and we can just get back to normal? This is my summary of the what I am thinking about in terms of the people management. And that's me. Hello, this is Dr. Jerry Cho. Okay, so maybe you know about me. And we can develop socially responsible business and be the end of the society. So then, yeah, future goal after COVID-19. Somebody say we cannot return back to normal, and we must prepare the new normal. Somebody say that we can overcome this virus, and we can get back to normal. Probably both will be right and both will be wrong because we cannot predict the social change. However, one thing is clear. Our work nature is fundamentally changed, not because of the coronavirus, but because of the awareness of our capabilities. In recent years, many of the scholars agree that the nature of the work incrementally changes thanks to the technology advancement, demographic changes, and globalization. For example, digital transformation, Industry 4.0, manufacturing 2025 in China have been applied, and those new managerial approaches changes nature of the work step by step. On the other hand, the new generation is coming to our business society, the millennials. They are equipped by the information and the network technologies with a global mindset, and they are dismantling our business executions. For a while, the changes of the work had been incremental and relatively slow. But the changes of the work is fully accelerated under the COVID-19. Most of our societies, including business society, experienced a radical change of the work because of the health security. We are experiencing the contactless work, remote learning, virtual organization, cyber conferencing like this, and Zoom interviews, and online executive meetings. We anticipating this technology-based management for a long time, but we are now using them under the urgent situation. Then we get to know. I'm not talking about the changes of the managerial practice, but I am talking about the awareness of our capabilities. In other words, we get to know what we can do in different ways. Here is a notion. As we get to know, work is changing. People, especially young people, are changing. However, management would not change? I don't think so. Management, particularly middle managers, need to change their way of doing fundamentally. That would be the most challenging thing in this pandemic period. Many people expect the traditional organizational structure, like the hierarchical structure, pyramid structure, will be changing into managerless organization, like a holacracy. No boss, no managers. But I don't think so. Because we need a strong change agent in order to actively lead prompt changes. So I think the task-oriented, decentralized, functional organization, which we call it as advocacy, or the professional organization, will be flourishing to manage decentralized impact investing projects. Shortly speaking, we need more entrepreneurs who can lead changes than managers. Why do we need more and more entrepreneurial change agents in our society? Because management paradigm changes from command and control to listen and lead. In a relatively stable business environment, yes, we need to build up the hierarchy to improve the efficiency of the management. However, in a chaotic business environment, especially in the contactless situation, can we directly influence the people's behavior? If I say do it and the people do it, absolutely no. We have no physical contact. Then, how can we get people to work? My suggestion is, please listen and lead people. This is the direction of the managerial paradigm under and after COVID-19, because we will experience unpredicted changes in terms of the speed and the level. This C to the L paradigm change can be easily understood as sense-making paradigm. Sense-making. I would like to define that the sense-making involves the ongoing retrospective development of the posable images that rationalize what people are doing. Sense-making or meaning-making will be the most important managerial function in contactless work environment, because we would have limited physical influence on people. The traditional decision-making paradigm, such as command and control, will not be effective if that does not make sense. So, the managers need to be able to create, share, and regulate multiple senses. One of the most important senses will be sense of purpose in making business. Impact investing, then it will be flourishing in creating a sense of purpose of business. I expect the impact investing effort will help change agents listening and leading people that will lead us to a better society. For many years, people considered money as a financial capital. But business scholars, we have developed multiple capital concept. Since the seminal work of the Karl Marx, that's capital. In business world, we are now searching for creating and balancing multiple capitals, not only for the financial capital. In order to create and sustain the financial capital, we need to create and sustain organizational capital, social capital, human capital, psychological capital, physiological capital, and spiritual capital. A long story short, we need to supply our people sense of purpose, sense of motivation, and sense of safety that converts our potentials into tangible benefits. Simply, maximizing the financial gain would not be justifiable in our society as we observe the current pandemic situation. We need to make a balance of the multiple capitals. So, what should we do to adapt the management paradigm change? As I pointed out, we need to cultivate the psychological capital, physiological, and the spiritual capital in order to convert our potentials to intangible and tangible benefits. Then I suggest to you, please invest in you, particularly your energy, because your energy level defines your capabilities of the creating and the sustaining multiple capitals. Many people are experiencing the failure of the self-management that abolish their fundamental capitals in pandemic period. Tony Schwartz, one of my friends in New York City, and he suggested manage your energy on your time a few years ago. Once you can keep your high level of the physical, emotional, mental, and the spiritual energy, you can exercise the new managerial paradigm of listen and lead that can create and sustain responsible businesses under the COVID-19 era. So far, this is my presentation and this is my suggestion. We are now experiencing the fundamental changes of the managerial paradigm from command and control to listen and lead. In order to exercise the listen and lead managerial paradigm, please manage your energy and invest in yourself. That is my personal suggestions. In the COVID-19 period, we are the first. Our energy is there. Then we can fundamentally change our way of doing management. That is it. And thank you for your listening. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please feel free to contact me. The changes of the manager. Okay, you can contact me. Yeah, that is my idea. And under the pandemic situation, and before, during, and after the pandemic situation. Okay, and we have experienced a lot of the different changes in terms of the business environment and the management or something. However, because we learned a lot during the pandemic situation. Okay, and that was not an easy process, and the learning is always not easy. But however, what we have learned, COVID-19 is totally stopped. Yes, that is true. And the isolation is totally stopped. Yes, and the testing almost every day is not good. Yeah, that is not good. However, that is not just love.
Do you know what is the definition of the learning? What do you think? What is learning? And then anybody talks a lot about this. What is this? What is the purpose of the education? Education purpose is learning. What is learning? What is learning? Okay? Learning. What is learning? And then anybody talks a lot about it. Okay, so learning is knowledge. And what is knowledge? Yeah, maybe that is you know something. Okay, good, whatever. So what is learning? What is knowing? What do you know? You don't know. What the hell is you know? When you can say you know something about it. Okay? So what is learning? What is the definition of the learning? Go to the ChatGPT, go to the AI. What is learning? What is the definition of the learning? Go to ChatGPT, go to internet, go to BChat. Nothing. Go to somewhere, okay, go to internet, go to search for that. What is learning? Okay, absolutely, we can process of lead to change. Okay. Oh. Sure. And can you get more? Okay, anything else? What is learning? What is learning? Learning. Learning Chinese as well. What is learning? Learning. What is learning? Increase potential. Okay. Or simply
Knowledge.
Knowledge is learning.
Wisdom.
You what? You what? Process of acquiring the knowledge. Okay. So then you are now talking about this. Okay. Ability or attitude. Okay, and others. Okay, and then we will talk about this later. Okay, so get anything else? Learning? What the hell is learning? Okay, we have to think about that. What is learning? Artificial intelligence is deep learning. Deep learning. Okay. What is learning? Okay. You understand the learning. What is learning?
Blind area.
Blind
Area.
area? No. So we want to get rid of the blind something. Blind area. Okay, that's the process of exploring the unknown something. Okay. Learning is individuals. Change environment and solve problems. Okay, so that will alleviate something. Solve problems. Okay, decision makings. Okay, whatever. Anything else? What is learning? What is shape? What is this? Acquire skills. Skills. Okay. Acquisition of new information. Okay, so we call that is a knowledge of acquiring something. Okay, information. Get experience. Okay, information and experience. Anything else? What is learning? And even the computers are now learning. Deep learning, artificial intelligence, okay? Because that is a deep learning, double learning, and enhanced learning something, okay? So actually, that kind of the machine learning, that is a machine. Machine learning is replicating the human's processing of the learning. What is learning? Learning is very more important. Okay, but however, what the hell is the learning in people, not machine? So, absolutely, we are now talking a lot about those kinds of the importance of the learning, knowing something better, and the knowledge economy, blah, blah, blah. But however, what the heck is the learning? That's not easy to capture. Okay? So this is the perfect time for you to think. Okay? And however, unfortunately, we have tons of thousand different definitions about the learning. Okay? So that maybe you do better to have your own learning understanding. Okay? And however, from my perspective, this is my understanding about the learning. Okay? A long story short, for me, as a business professional, as a business problem solver, okay? And then I adapted the Merriam and Paparelli's definition of learning. The learning is simply a GDP. That's a change. Okay? Change the behavior. And what changed the behavior? Okay? Possibly we will talk about it. Okay? We will talk about it. What made the change of the behavior? Okay? And there is external something, and there is internal something, environment, and there's a person. Okay? And then there is a behavior. According to the organic psychology, human behavior is influenced by the environmental something and the personal difference. So that a long story short, human behavior is a function of environment and the person. Okay, and what kinds of things are now influencing on the behavior of the people? Okay, environment, and we talk a lot about this kind of things. External environment. Okay, external environment make the influence. Okay, and the big external environment and the daily interaction with the people, like interaction with the manager, interaction with the coworkers, interaction with the organizer, interaction with a lot of people, customers. Okay, so that is external influence that make a change of our behavior. Okay, on the other hand, there is personal something, including this. According to the level of your knowledge, according to your level of the skills, according to your level of the ability, according to the ability, according to your reactions to the stimulus, like the attitude. We call this is called conceptualized as competency. Okay, there is a different level of the competency. Okay, and everybody has a different motivation. Okay, and everybody has a different personality. This kind of the personal differences may vary our behavior. Okay, good. So then, learning is not that easy to understand. And a long story short, for the perspective of the business, okay, I want to define the learning as changing the behavior, okay? And absolutely, I want to change my behavior throughout learning. Okay, that's a learning, okay? And throughout the different knowledge, throughout the different attitudes, throughout the different reactions, throughout the different something, okay? I want to change my behavior in a more positive way, I hope, and also I want to change the others. Oh, okay, so that is managing people. Do you think that we can manipulate the human mind? Possible, but however, what is the purpose of manipulating or manipulating the human mind? Because we want to see the changes. Okay. Okay. So that's the difference. That's the difference between the human learning and the machine learning. Machine learning, there is no behavior. Okay. However, people's learning can be characterized as changed behavior. And that's the reason I love this Merriam Montabare's definition of the learning. Learning is changed behavior. And in order to make a change of the behavior, we change our environment or we change our personal difference. Including this. Okay, competency. We will keep talking about it. And then out of many competency, okay, I am saying about why our behavior was fundamentally changed. Our way of doing is fundamentally changed after the pandemic situation because we get to know our differentiated capability, competency, and they are all related with the knowledge. We get to know something, okay? Knowing, knowledge. What is knowing? What is knowledge? When we can say we know something, and when we can say we don't know. Knowledge, what is knowing? And the knowing is very fundamental to make a learning. What is knowing? What is knowing? Let me start with this. Okay? So many things are now happening around the world. Okay? So we call that is a phenomenon happening. And then we observe that kind of things happening and the occurring and the accidents. Okay? And there are a lot of factors. Okay, and then something. So many things are now something happening. Okay, and we know everything. How we get to know that? At the first, we convert these happenings, facts, occurrings, and the phenomena, observation, truth, fact, accident into what? And out of the many different kind of the data, we have only two different categories of the data. What are those data? Two different types of the data. You learned that from the Margaret or from what? Information. Data could be converted as information. And data, there is two different ways of the data. Quantitative data and qualitative data. Okay? And here is a secret. What is the purpose of the artificial intelligence? What is the purpose of the artificial intelligence? Make a machine thinking? No. No. Okay? As a former engineer, I can say this. Data. Okay? This is number. Science, and this is no number. Numeric, non-numeric, okay? So however, what kind of data we have more? Numeric data or the non-numeric data? Numeric data. What is the benefit of the numeric data? What is the disadvantage of the non-numeric? Simply, number is calculable, non-number is non-calculable. Okay. However, how we can display the color of this light? Can you calculate? Can you calculate this color of the desk? And can you describe by using the numbers? Can you describe my emotions and voice color and the voice tone something by using number? Hmm? We have tens of thousands more paper data, text, color, motions, videos, face, facial appearance, a lot of things. Okay, but what we can describe almost everything into them. What does that mean? We can compute, then we can do something by using that data. So artificial intelligence is a tool that convert all qualitative data into quantitative data to make it better. Really, that's the way of the how we convert everything into quantitative data. Okay, and the ChatGPT or GPT or the artificial intelligence, okay, how we can make that kinds of things? Because we have a data that is already, okay, so what is GPT? G, generated, P, pre-trained, transformer, okay, here, pre-trained. How we train the algorithm? Okay, because we already have a lot of tons of thousands of quantitative data, we can train the algorithm by using the quantitative data. How we could do that? Because we convert those qualitative data into the quantitative data. Okay, so then every day when you come to the campus, you scan your face. Okay, and what is that? What is the purpose of that? Scan the face to identify. Okay, and then, however, fortunately, that is working well, right? That thing, okay, you pass and then you are the level. Okay, how we can do that? How we can recognize that things? How we can recognize the appearance? Is a number data? Is a quantitative data? No. How we can do that? We convert that qualitative data, the base, into quantitative data to calculate and compute to identify crime. Okay, once we have a quantitative data, we can compute. That means we can do something. Okay, so simple, make it simple. Artificial intelligence is a tool to convert all the qualitative data into the quantitative data. And then once we have that, we can make the algorithm learn more. Okay, good. And we are heading to the more learning, knowing. Okay. So data, quantitative data, data could be converted into information. What is IT? Information technology. Okay, data is not enough. We must be able to convert the data into information that contains more information, informative. Okay, however, information is enough. Okay, for example, you got a EBITDA, you got a EBIT, and you got an indicator of the PI, price earning ratio, and that is the information. Okay, then how we can use it? What should we do? We should be able to convert that information into knowledge. Or Knowledge is enough. Knowledge is enough. Okay, for example, the Harvard new graduate, Harvard MBA graduate, and the new Harvard MBA graduate versus 10 years of the Bank of China worker, Bank of China successful expert. And if I have $1 million, which one should I choose to invest my $1 million? You Harvard MBA graduate or the 10 years of the success history in some life? 10 years. Why? Experience. Aha. Okay, what is the meaning of the experience? Throughout the experience, and we can convert the knowledge into expertise. That's something. Okay, expertise. You no. Okay, knowledge skills here. Okay, maybe you can say that is wisdom, wise. Throughout the experience, we get knowledgeable. No, we get wiser. We need to be wiser. Okay, if we get wiser, we need more wise business problem solver, and I know tons of thousand people who are totally smart, who have a good knowledge, but they are jerk, they are assholes, they make a lot of tons of thousand problems rather than problem solving. Only the wise people can solve the problem. And what is the definition of the wisdom in something? Knowledge plus action. Knowing is one thing, doing is another thing. According to my advisor Jeffrey Pepper at the Stanford University, Jeffrey Pepper wrote a book, Knowing, Doing, Get. Knowing is one thing, doing is another thing, and the feeling is totally different thing. Okay, knowing, doing, there is a big gap. Okay, and we have tons of thousands scholars, tons of thousands markers, tons of thousand ideas. However, who can make money? Execution. We call that is knowledge plus action. We need more wise people, knowledge. The college professors are smart? I don't think so. No, I'm stupid. However, okay, and on the higher level of the wisdom must be the awakening. Okay. Anyway, okay, here maybe you can understand this in a better word. Knowing. Okay, knowing, knowledge, based on the information that was from the data, and that data must contain the fact, the truth, and the observation. Okay, no fake news. However, this is not enough. This is not enough to solve a problem. Must have a knowing is one thing, wisdom is another thing, and however, there must be the highest form of something. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah. However, yeah, unfortunately, we don't know. We don't know this. We are not Buddha. We are not Jesus. We are not something. We are not Confucius. We are not Lao Tzu. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, however, You describe the knowing like this. Okay? So during the pandemic situation, and we are totally suppressed in an isolated place, something, okay? And we have a lot of time to reflect our life, reflect our business, reflect our capacity, okay? And we get to know we can do something in a totally different way. And then we change our June. June. Okay? Even though you cannot come to the campus, you can take the class. You can come to your degree. Any problem? We know that. Okay? And then, even though we are totally separated or the social distance, okay, and we can make a business. Now, I can make a business with Germany right now. I can make a business with the US right now. And then many things are now happening. And then within the second and throughout the internet fully network something, okay, we get to the information data. And we can automate that kinds of the learning processes by using artificial intelligence. That's our understanding. Okay, good. So that in that situation, every individuals got learned. They changed their behavior because they have a totally differentiated awareness capability. Then managers can manage the people old-fashioned way. For example, traditionally managers usually command and control. Command and control. Fine. Because I'm a boss. Do it. Because I'm a boss. Yeah, I'm a boss. Yeah. If you don't do it, yeah. And then okay, that's a command. However, yeah, during the pandemic situation, okay, so we have a distance and we have a Zoom something. Okay, we are totally isolated. And then, okay, and then I just command and control. Yeah, do. Where is Chenwi? Chenwi, where are you? Zoom. Where is Zoom? Okay. Hi. Are you there? Whatever. Okay. So, hey, what? Yeah, don't do that. Okay. So then, and then what is happening? Shut up. Off. Or just close the monitor. You can do it. So that command and control is working. Let's like this. Okay. So that in this situation, what the managers need to do to make the people work? People learned many things, especially they learn to know and they get to know they have a better capability. Okay. And then they change their behavior. They learn. And in this situation, what the managers need to do? Command and control, unfortunately, no, that will not work because they will shut down, they will turn off, and they will leave you. They will not work for you because we have tons of thousands of training. And this is my suggestion, because we have a totally differentiated change along the people. We do better too. Listen. And what is the meaning of the listening, active listening? Okay, that is related with this. Listening. Do you know what is the original letters of the listening in Chinese? How to write a listening in Chinese traditional? That's a traditional writing in Chinese. Okay, and then what is the meaning of that? What? Yeah, that's I cannot do that. Ding, ding, what? Ding, 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 ding. Huh? What is the meaning of this? Okay, let's see. This is composed with a few number of the different meanings. First, here. Oh, what does it mean? Well, king or emperor, but however, originally, heaven, earth, yeah, connecting or moving in the people, okay? And actually that is this, however, originally that is eyes. Okay? What is the meaning of the 10 eyes? Full attention. That's a full attention. Full attention. We must give a full attention, okay, to understand what is the meaning of the heaven, earth, and people. Okay, good. And then one, five. Full attention. What is the meaning of the one mind? By heart. So this is the original meaning of the listening, and actually this is more represented as active listening. Now we have, and then you know that active listening is one of the most powerful, most important management practice nowadays. Active listening. Okay. So then this is listening. Listening is not hearing. Hearing is given. Hearing is just intent. Hearing. Hearing is for the reference. Okay. Our listening is to understand. We have a lot of hearings. We have a lot of hearings. Hey, talk to me. Hey, yeah, talk to me. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, and I hear and I give you lessons. It's lessons. That's lessons. Okay. I listen one lesson. Okay, so do it. That's a hearing. Okay, that's a hearing. Anybody hear and they get to make a response before. Yeah. Three. Go. That's not listening. Okay. What is the meaning of the listening? Active listening is here to understand the principles of these people. Must have a good understanding of this. Okay. In order to do that, we must give them a full attention, and then by heart. Oh, anybody What is the real need? What is the hidden purpose of it? Anybody talks about the real? And then, yeah, in front of the manager, can you say that you're too mean? Oh, that's a human being. So then, in order to manage people after the pandemic situation, we are totally differentiating the environment now. Okay, so then I suggest, and the many scholars, we are now talking a lot about it. Okay, so we better to this not here to respond. We must listen to understand the people. Then in order to not command it. Why? Because sense me. Sense. Sense is getting more important. So artificial intelligence, okay, and then artificial intelligence. Namely, what is the application of artificial intelligence? Is for decision making. Why we use that the more the artificial intelligence tools, many tools, because we want to make a better decision every day. Better decision. Okay. However, decision making is one, but sense making is totally different. And what is the decision making and the sense making? The decision making is making a choice to make the output, desired output. However, sense making is involves that ongoing speculative development of the causal image that rationalize what people are doing. Why I have to work? What is the meaning of my work? What is the purpose of this business? This is related with our vision, mission, and goal, fundamental values of the work. So then we want to build up those kind of sense. How we can just to make them more money? No, that's not enough. We do better to persuade what also is. For example, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is now trying to make a SpaceX a lot of the very stupid things. And that is the reason why he wants to make more money. The mission is he wants to send the human race to the Mars. What? That's totally ridiculous. That sounds crazy. But why he wants to do that? Because he reasoned sooner or later, we need an alternative. We need a second option to survive, to make a human race not extinct, but how to survive. Make sense? Anybody makes sense. Anybody is totally understand. Anybody agree with that, and they want to join that idea. And then in order to achieve that, he wants to make more money. And absolutely, he wants to solve for the environmental threats. Ridiculous. Fully automated vehicle. He reasoned that. Make sense? Makes sense. Because that is what makes sense. Density, goals, vision, value. And do you know that what is the vision and mission and the goals of the K University? Anybody know? WKU? Make money? No. No. Yeah. Yeah. However, yeah, actually, that's our hidden purpose, but now.
Products such as command and control.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. Do I have that? Is it working or not? Hmm? What is that? Goals of the now. Okay, here we go. Is it working? Okay, good. Okay, sure. Hey, you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hey, me? Me? Oh, where are you? Oh, okay, here we go. Yep. Sorry. Hmm. Yeah, this is our KCBQ goals. And actually, we have a KUSA goals anyway. So this is our CBPM, College of Business Value, mission and value goals, okay? And we have this, and we want to make sense to achieve these goals, okay? And KCBPM goals is we transform diverse students into impactful members in the global community through the engaged learning, engaged learning, and the excellence in teaching and applied and the pedagogical scholarship and the service with leading edge management programs in the world class, in innovative and inclusive environment in our region. Okay, that is our the CBP mission. That is a College of Business WKU CBP, the WKU the KU KU WKU and the King's College of Business mission. And okay, and we have a vision of this. We aspire to become the management colleges of the choice in our region, recognized for this global orientation, commitment to the diversity and the professional and the experiential approaches to management education. And our value is we embrace the culture of striving, excellence, integrity, fairness, respect, diversity, community, and the social responsibility. This is our goals, and we are now persuading our faculties, our community members, our students to do that. So that's we make sense. We are trying to persuade, we are trying to communicate, we are trying to make sense in order to achieve that. That's our work. Okay, make sense? Okay. So engagement in the innovation, impact, and the inclusive business. That's we are doing. Okay. And absolutely, in order to do that, we want to make a global orientation, diversity, respect, and the professional work. And then our value is this: excellence, integrity, fairness. Start here, go anywhere. No, that's a catchphrase. That's not our vision mission. That's a catchphrase, marketing. Okay, and then making money. Oh, absolutely, that's our hidden purpose. But however, officially, we communicate with persuade our people in the Kane Business College. This is how we persuade people. This is how we make sense. Okay. And do you want to join this? Do you want to do that? Global orientation, professionalism, work, becoming a more impactful members in the community. Do you want to do that? This is what we are serving for. Okay. Then listen, guide, and lead to achieve this goals together. Listen and lead. So I think after the pandemic situation, and we are now experiencing a lot of the different things, wars, blah 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 blah. However, in this complex, in this complicated, in this chaotic environment, and then we are now heading to this paradigm, management paradigm. Traditionally, we command and control as a boss. Now, with the managers, business problem solvers, we do better to apply system. Get things done better. This is my thinking. This is my suggestion. This is Dr. Jerry Choi's thinking. I think so. Two MBA thinks so. Former MBA thinks so. No, I don't know the other PhDs or the other guys, who don't have any MBAs. I don't know. They may have their idea. But I think a former stupid engineer and the two MBAs and the one PhD in the human resources. I think so. I am persuading. I cannot control, but I am persuading. I am share my idea. I think so. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I'd better to tap a few more the issues, contemporary issues. Okay. And then we have this kind of the management problems, .com, technology, and do you know that the unmanned shop, no control, no persons in the shop. Everybody just come and take it out, and automatically that will be calculated, and then you can get it. You need to do it. That's it. Now in that unmanned shop, unmanned vehicles, unmanned logistics, and however there is a pay gaps. We will talk about it. And the Google AlphaGo artificial intelligence is now coming. Copilot just 2 days ago, and that is coming in May. And then once we got a Copilot, every hour work, office work will be get better, will be get easier. Okay, and bureaucracy will really talk about it. However, what if you don't have a boss? Will you work? No boss, no manager, no manager. What if you don't have a manager? Will you work? No work? Why not work? We come back to the original idea of the theory X, theory Y. Okay? Theory X, no boss, no control, no work. However, theory Y, so, okay? Even though you don't have any boss, even though you don't have any control, one is right, one is wrong. Okay? Anyway, so recently, there are a few number of the companies, okay? There are a few number of the software companies, and small companies, startups, and then the innovative companies. There is no boss. We call that is a bureaucracy. No boss. Okay? No boss, no hierarchy, no title, no dice. No dice means okay, so everybody can participate. Equal. There is only two different type of people. Decision maker, the final decision maker, like the founder or the establisher, founder or just the CEO. Okay, and however, the CEO is not a title something. Okay, everybody equal, no boss, no hierarchy, no organization something. Everybody equal, and then however, somebody can raise an idea. Hey, I have this idea. Why we can make this idea happen? We will make more money. Then everybody can see, hey, I will join you. I will join you. Okay, let's go to somewhere and then let's do it together. I support you. And the other guy, someday, I have this another idea. We can make it better. Okay, I will join you. I will join you. Maybe I can move to another. No boss. they can set up their own work by themselves, and that they can design their work, and they can design their working style. They can come to the noon, and they can come to the night. Who cares? Nobody cares. Just complete your work. Okay? And we'd better to have a meeting in the pizza house. Okay. We'd better to work in the cafeteria. Who cares? Fine. And then we'd better to go to the PG. We'd better to go to the Hawaii to complete our project. We fully support. And we'd better to go to the meeting with the New York City somebody. Okay. We fully support. Just get things done. No boss. Possible? And then many of the companies are now fine. Why not? And everybody must come to the workplace 9, and they must work until the 6, 9 to 6. And then everybody must come to the 9, 9. Why? Any reason? Just tradition? Oh yeah, absolutely. That's just a tradition. That's just an established rule. But how about nobody told them? It's a violation of the law? No, I don't think so. There is a minimum wage, or there is a minimum of no, that's a maximum hours of work. But however, if there is a very productive guy and he just works every 2 hours a day, and then that's enough. Possible? Because that's a flexible work environment, flexible HR practice. And now we are talking a lot about this kind of the bureaucracy HR practice. No problem. It depends on the people's agreement. Let them have a choice. Let people have a choice. Listen and read. No boss organization works well in many cases. And how we can justify the boss? Okay, good. And the Volkswagen DJ scandal, ethical dilemma. Okay, so we have a lot of ethical problem. We will talk about that a little soon. Okay, G sales, G capital, many restructure, and the Haier is now taking over the G home appliances. Do you know that the Edison developed this kind of things, and that is becoming the General Electric? So General Electric home appliances is all mothers of the patent and knowledges and the first product of this electric devices, including the refrigerator, gas oven, and the laundry something, and we call that is a home appliances. Almost all the home appliances come from the GE. GE come from the Edison. Okay, good. And Howard, do you know that a few years ago, Haier, the Chinese company, Haier bought the GE home appliances. So then Haier is now producing tons of thousands of different home appliances under the name of the G brand. Okay, so is that a matter? Possibly yes. Okay, good. And anyway, so this is another issue we talk about. Okay, Foxconn employee coming to suicide, and the Foxconn employee escaped from the COVID-19 isolation. We have a lot of issues, okay? And replace the human workforce with a lot of workforce can prevent it and not the safety issue. Just to change, just to replace all the Foxconn workers with a robot and a fully automated, fully networked system. Is it good? Necessary? Possible? A long story short, not recommendable. For me, I think so, not recommendable. And actually, so there are a lot of examples, okay? And there is a fully automation is not increasing the efficiency. Okay, for example, Gigafactory in California, Gigafactory of Tesla, Gigafactory, okay? And the Tesla motors is now manufactured in the Gigafactory California and the Shanghai, you know. Tesla is producing a lot of the electric vehicles in Shanghai and California. Okay, Gigafactory was originally designed under the concept of the Industry 4.0, fully automated something. But actually they failed. They failed because there are tons of thousand problems coming. And unfortunately, those kind of things cannot be addressed by machines. Okay, so they need a lot of the human hand and the more about the human problem solvers. That is the reason why they established the second gigafactory in China. And where can we find the most qualified engineers, scientists, and the business problem solvers to address that kinds of the advanced manufacturing work? Only China is over. Brazil, no. India, no. Korea, Japan, too small. So actually now the Shanghai productivity and the Shanghai problem solving capability is much better than the California. So that's not happening. Anyway, actually replacing the human worker with the whole the artificial intelligence or the robot workforce is not a good option so far. Okay. I think so. So far, I think so. But however, who knows what will be happening? That is related with the managing people. In that case, what should we do? And this is another very interesting thing. Great resignation, and then the people keep their job. On the other hand, people and many companies fire a lot of people. That is not happening. And in the newspaper, we got two contradictory information. Okay? One side, many people quit their job, many people do not come back to their work. Okay? We are now short. We don't have enough people. On the other hand, we can hear a lot of people is now losing their job. Oh, what is true? What is true? We are now losing their job, or we are now experiencing the lack of the people. What is true? How we can understand that? As a manager, what should we do? Do you need more human hands, or you don't need more human hands? What do you think? What is your situation? Bank of Nimbo, do you need more people, or do you need to fire somebody? Do you need more people, or do you need to fire somebody? You need more people, right? And on the other hand, you need to fire a lot of people too. Soon. What is truth? Okay, so yeah, it's almost done, and then we can keep talking about it, the contemporary issues of the people management. Okay, that's interesting. That's contradictory. Always, management is. I think management is not about we must be able to manage balance. Balance, contradictory two things. Balance. Yeah. One side, we need more people. Other side, we need to fire people. Balance. And we need to increase our revenue. On the other hand, we must increase growth. On the one hand, we need more scientists. On hand, we don't need to reduce the science major. One hand, we need more business major. One hand, we don't need more science major. We don't need more business major. We need more female workers. We need to get rid of the female workers. That's our reality, okay? And that's okay, because that's our job. That's our profession. All right, okay? So that's the reason why we need to talk. We're going to listen. Okay, good. That's it. And then let's have a break, and then let's keep talking about the contemporary issues of the HR, and then we will go forward about the definitions of the human resource management. Okay, good. Any questions so far? So far, okay? Okay, good. Then I will see you 1 p.m., right? Okay. Let's have a break. Let's have a lunch. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Please